Hello, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I know this is morning meditation, but I had a different day. So we're going to go ahead and inhale. And maybe today I'm just going to sit for 30 minutes in silence. Yeah, I think that's what I need this morning. Afternoon is just 30 minutes of silence. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Just sit with your quiet, sit with your silence. I'm going to be starting up advanced meditation here soon. Not advanced. I'm going to do like the next step up for intermediate. So if you're at a point where you're finally definitely feeling like you're good with meditation, like you can consistently do basic meditation, then I'm going to introduce you into the next stage of opening dialogue with your subconscious mind and your identity and then your intuition. So that's going to be coming up here soon. Stay tuned. Usually on Wednesdays, I walk on the ethereal plane. I think I'm needing to do that now. I'm feeling hostile and angry and frustrated. And I'm now understanding why. Huh. So I've been processing those emotions today, which is why I'm like, it's 4 o'clock and I haven't done any meditation video yet. And it's funny because when I studied Tai Chi, when I studied Buddhism, and when I studied Reiki healing, they all said the same thing. You must not be angry, which really bothers me because anger is a beautiful emotion. Anger is self-love. Anger is your defense system turning back on. And we need the defense system turned back on. And I finally figured out why I was always angry whenever someone brought up a very specific topic. And it all just kind of made sense, but I needed to take most of today to really step back and embrace it. So I think that's it, is I need to take time out and be angry. So I'm probably going to do subconscious dialogues after this. And then it's amazing. The balance, once you reach this point, there's an alignment and a balance where you can feel the slightest energy. And you can go, oh, I need to work on logic today. Oh, I need to be an actress today. Oh, I need to relax today. Oh, I need to walk on the ethereal plane today. And learning how to listen to your intuition and your identity and your balance allows you to maintain your energy. And that's really the ultimate stage of healing, is energy maintenance. Oh my God, it's such a yummy topic. Like I could do nothing but talk about energy maintenance because you don't realize this is part of it. There's people who only heal to a certain point, and then you reach the end of the matrix and they stop their healing. Oh, well, I'm all done now. And they know subconsciously that if they go further, you're not going to be able to function in the matrix. So a lot of people abandon their healing at that point. And then they start maintaining it, aligning it, correcting the perspective to make sure that it's still compatible with the matrix. That wasn't good enough for me. I want truth. So I stepped out of the matrix because I took my healing all the way to the end. And then I got here and I went, ooh, the matrix does not exist. Inhale. And it's funny because every time I get somebody's opinion, my defenses go up because now I view opinions as a threat to my opinion. So I need to learn how to defend my own point of view and perspective without being a bitch. I need to soften that side of me. It's the hardest thing I've had to learn is how to turn down my volume because my energy is so loud. That's actually what inspired me to take it to this level is I learned that my energy is so loud that if I don't control it, I hurt people with my own energy. So I've had to learn how to manage it and control my energy. And if I can master this here alone, without any support, I will be the master. And then when I start bringing in the support system in people and real friends and my partner and my crew, then I will be formidable. And I'm going to need to be where I'm going. But I have to first master the art of doing this alone. Inhale and exhale. I am grateful for the lessons I have learned today. I am grateful for the sunlight streaking across my floor that's blinding me because it's very pretty sunlight. I am grateful for this book that I am finally reading. I am grateful that my writing skills are a little bit better than his so that when I read his and I cringe, I can say, thank you, that I am a better writer than that. It's also a different genre, and it's also his second book, whereas you're on there like book 8. And I am grateful for my resourcefulness. I am learning how to balance humble with confidence, and that's hard. And it's weird because every time confidence gets up there and I go roar and I went, oh, okay, let's turn that down just a little bit. Let's turn up that knob on humility just a little bit. Don't take away from your confidence. You can be confident, quiet, but you can't roar at them anymore. You need to not roar at the people. You have a very powerful energy. And when that energy gets up and boiling and it goes out, that's when I lose people. So I really need to learn how to manage my energy. By not putting out, but by drawing in. I wish I could open up my sunlight. Yo te quiero, yo me wo, kaki atsume. Sakoshimono, sogashi ni yuntu no sa. No pocket, no coin. But do you want to be my friend? Yeah, I think my sunlight is definitely directly linked to allowing people in. And I'm just not ready to allow people in. I need to be ready to let people in. Inhale. I want to let people in now. But I want to make sure when I let people in that I'm letting in the right people. And more specifically, I want to make sure that I'm letting them in for the right reasons. I don't want people to come into my life because I need them. I want them to come into my life. I don't know. I really don't know why a person has friendships. I don't know. I'm trying to find that answer. I am an adventurer. I like to go on adventures. And I like to take people by the hand and drag them along the adventures with me and say, come adventure with me. And if you're not at my side for that adventure, then I really don't have time to give you. You're either with me on my adventure or you're not. You're passing through. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out. Inhale. And this is the dialogue. When you open up dialogue, it's pondering your feelings, what you want, what you love, what you fear. And then there is a process that I use where you actually step into the fear, you visualize the fear, you envision it huge, like this giant bubble, and you step into the fear and you allow the fear to just wrap around you like a blanket. Instead of hiding from it, you submerge yourself within the fear itself. And you say, what are you really afraid of? And you imagine yourself inside the fear, inside whatever it is you're trying to avoid. Imagine you actually doing it. And you can feel the emotions boiling up, and that fear starts to get really strong. And you say, now look around. What are you really afraid of? And that's usually when, in the middle of the vision, when you're imagining yourself submerged into your fear, you can imagine the next step, which is what you're really afraid of. Failure, love, loss, and safety. That's it, really. Loss and safety. Are you afraid of losing something, or are you afraid of being hurt? Are you afraid of suffering, or are you afraid of losing? And then once you realize that you can narrow it down to those two things, now you can actually deal with it. And your option is grieving or suffering. But it doesn't have to be that way. Inhale. There you go. Thank you so much for joining me. I know it's only a 12-minute video today. I'm feeling very off with the elements today. No, I know what this is. I had a perspective shift this morning and last night, and these perspective shifts have me off kilter. That's what it is. I had a perspective shift. When anyone has a perspective shift that is this significant, it's a readjusting of your new perspective. But I can't stop living. I can't stop doing videos. I can't stop doing the meditations. I've got to keep going. So I had a class this morning, and it's just another perspective shift that I went through. And now I'm going through the normalizing stage. And once I normalize again, I'm going to be able to shift again. I don't want to shift anymore. I wish that I could shift without it stirring me up so much. And that's pretty much where I'm at, is I shift. And when you get good at shifting, you end up shifting all the time and you can't stop it. It's part of the reason why I'm so dysfunctional outside of this kind of work, is because I shift so much and so often that I'm constantly having to take a day mentally and normalize. And that's the price of understanding and learning how to shift, is eventually you get to a point where you'll have 5 perspective shifts in a day and it will knock you out. And then it's going to take you a week to recuperate. All right. But I have a clearer idea of where I'm going. I have a much more specific, articulate direction. Follow your identity, follow your intuition, talk to your subconscious mind. Locate the difference between your fear and your love. The fear is not you. The love is who you are. Big difference. Thank you for joining me, and may the kindest of words always find you.